Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on our $1 million challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, and we do take into account losses. So for further information in terms of detailed strategy and also how to join us on this challenge, details are in the description below. The focus of the previous video was with regard to the special dividend and in particular looking at fighting FUD. So please refer back to the previous video for details of what was covered. In today's video, we are going to do a follow-up with a focus on looking at the valuation of oil, the oil and gas assets. And in terms of the previous week, a quick recap of the previous week's trading. This was one of the most difficult weeks of trading since January 2021. We're looking at S&P losses approximately 2.9% on the week, and the Nasdaq was down approximately 3.5% on the week. So a very, very difficult week of trading, and we hopefully in terms of what's happening right now in Ukraine, if we do get some positive news on that, I expect to see a very, very strong bounce in the markets. Let's start by having a look at the price of oil. So on the screen here from oilprice.com, we can see in terms of WTI crude is one that we're particularly interested in, and that is up in excess of 3.1%, trading around about $109. And Brent crude is also up just in excess of 3%, trading around about $112. So one of the stocks that has benefited quite significantly from this increase in price of oil is ticker symbol INDO. So this is a stock that has squeezed. So please refer back to the previous videos for updates on ticker symbol INDO. Let's now have a look at what this oil price means for our special dividend. Now, in the previous video, one of the things we focused on was on the potential calculation of the special dividend. There was one person on social media who claimed that the special dividend is going to be calculated with a figure used on the balance sheet, which was $73 million, and he wanted that to be divided by 165 million shares. So what I'd now like to do is give a shout out here on the screen to John S13, who has quite eloquently replied at the top. And what he said is, why would 3.7 billion barrels of oil, currently approximately at $110 a barrel, be only worth $73 million? And that's a short answer. So let's have a look at this calculation from John S13 and what the implication is with regard to the total value of oil. So before we look at the calculation, quick reminder for any hedge funds out there and also any people who have got spreading FUD. This is a reminder of an article from April the 11th, 2019, confirming yes, there is oil in the land. And we can see on this headline from April the 11th, 2019, Torchlight has announced a new field discovery of an estimated 3.6 billion barrels in recovery potential from unconventional zones. So on a high, there is an estimate here on this article of approximately 4.9 billion barrels, and on a low, there's an estimate here in approximately 2.3 billion barrels. So the figure that we're going to be using is the middle one, which is 3.7 billion barrels of oil. Let's now carry out a quick calculation for the gross value of oil in the land. So using the amount of 3.7 billion barrels and also using the current market price of oil. So that's approximately $110. So we multiply them together, we get a staggering amount here. On the screen, you'll be able to see behind me of $407 billion. So we're not saying 407 million, we're saying $407 billion. So let's just take that in. But again, remember, this is the gross value. So let's now have a look at some of the deductions that will take place before we get the net figure. So although it would be nice to stick with this figure of $407 billion, that's not possible. So we also know that this oil is in land that is undeveloped. So that's also a significant concern in terms of valuation. So the valuation will go down. In one of the previous videos, we also shared the information with regard to the land. So the land is not owned by the company. The land is owned by the university. So that's something that we're also aware of. And because of that, there is going to be working interest to be paid, which is approximately 0.67%. There's also going to be legal fees. There are also going to be administration fees. So these will be taken away. However, what we are doing right now is not taking into account the valuation of gas, but just focusing just on the oil valuation. And certainly in terms of all these deductions, I still do not see a situation where we're going to go from $407 billion gross valuation of oil down to $73 million. Certainly that is not possible. And finally, just to finish off on the matter with regard to actually what happens going forward, the company is still saying there is going to be an official announcement before the end of March. So we're getting very, very close to that date. Hopefully there is good news. I still think there is a strong chance that there could be a number of variations in terms of what happens. One of these include transfer of assets into Oilco, potentially with a special dividend as well. So fingers crossed for a positive outcome. What now I'd like to do is finish off the video by looking at 5 solid stocks that are currently on great discount. So one of the reasons why they are on discount is due to the previous week's trading, which was one of the worst we've seen since January 2021. So the first stock I'm going to bring you, which I think is at a great buy price, and that's ticker symbol NVDA, also known as Nvidia Corporation. So on the screen here, you'll be able to see the 5-day chart for Nvidia, and we can see close of play on the Friday. This was down in excess of 2.4%. Closing at $221. So this was just a few weeks ago trading well in excess of $300, and we can see here around about the 8th of March it also went very, very close to $200, and we can see a strong bounce there from that $208 mark, where it went up at one point in excess of $230. So I'm hoping there's a little bit of consolidation just above $220, but certainly a great buying opportunity right now for ticker symbol NVDA. The second stock that I think is on a great discount right now is ticker symbol GOOGL, also known as Alphabet and previously known as Google. So on the screen here we can see the 5-day chart for ticker symbol GOOGL. So we can also see close of play on the Friday. This was down very close to 2%, trading at around about $2,597. Just a few days ago this was trading very close to the $3,000 mark, and right now again we're seeing it is on discount. There is also going to be a stock split, so that is also a great opportunity to get a significant multiple of shares in Google, and also that could lead to a significant bounce in the share price. One of the key problems right now in the market is the general worldwide conditions, but going forward this is a stock that is going to give you great returns. And the third stock I'd like to bring you is ticker symbol TSLA, also known as Tesla. This is a stock that has been featured on a number of occasions on the channel. So again, we're going to have a look at the 5-day chart for Tesla, and we can also see close of play on the Friday. This was down quite significantly in excess of 5%, and it did break support below the $800 mark, so closing at $795. And we can see earlier in the week, just around about the 10th of March 2022, this was trading in excess of $860. So again, great buying opportunity for Tesla. The future is electric, and certainly Tesla is the #1 EV in the market. So great potential here for this to go well in excess of $1,200. Again, fairly soon as market conditions improve. And the fourth stock I'd like to bring you is ticker symbol AAPL, also known as Apple. So this is a stock that has also been featured previously on the channel. And again, we can see close of play on the Friday. This was down in excess of 2.3%, closing at $154.73. So this is a stock that was just a few days ago trading in excess of $164. But right now, a great buying opportunity. And I think certainly if you can catch this closer to the $150 mark, a great stock that always comes back and always reaches all-time highs, ticker symbol AAPL. And the final stock I'd like to bring you is ticker symbol UNH, also known as United Health Group Incorporated. So on the screen here, this is a chart for the previous 5 days, and we can also see that this stock was down just in excess of 1.7%, trading around about $482. So at one point this was very close to the $500 mark just a few days ago, approximately 7th of March 2022. So again, a great buying opportunity for this stock on a good dip right now, ticker symbol UNH. And finally, if you'd like to join us in our Discord to get exclusive access to our weekly watch list, which is available today, you can join for as little as $9 a month. This will also give you access to the $1 Million Challenge. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.